Wednesday, Wednesday, Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. You already know what time it is. WCW. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's your man, the Wild Card, aka the most handsome man that ever lived. No big deal. Welcome back to another edition of Wild Card Wednesday. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in for WCW. 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 Wild Card Wednesday. Yes, sir. Alright, guys. Come on in. Make yourselves comfortable. In today's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the benefits of hitting up the sauna. I'm actually about to hit up the gym right now. Well, I don't even lift weights or anything. You know what I'm saying? I primarily just go to use a sauna and that's it. You know what I'm saying? A good 20 minutes average. So yeah, let's get right to the video. I didn't start using the sauna until consistently I want to say December of 22. That's when I started going. I got a membership again to the gym, and I decided to try it out, and I started liking it. So one of the primary causes why I like to go is to stay in shape. Guys, let me just tell you that one of the benefits of using a sauna is it mimics light to moderate exercise. If you don't know what that means, let's say if you don't really do a whole lot, you just kind of go to work and go home, or you go to school and come home, and there's no exercise at all, besides the walking you did. That's better than nothing, I guess. But I'm talking about that heart rate, that bum 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 bum. Yeah, you can easily do that just by running. I would prefer on grass, you know what I'm saying, because running on concrete, I mean, wow, it's a shock to see how many people are still doing that. Just running on concrete with shoes, even. I'm not judging if you do that, but yeah, it's just a recipe for bad knees in the future. But yeah, let's just say you don't really do much cardio at all. So if you're gonna step in a sauna, that's where you're mainly gonna get your cardio, unless of course you do your own thing, playing basketball or whatnot. So when you get in the sauna, you just depending on how hot it is in there, it's not about that nobody really knows, but it's just more than the outside of your body getting hot. It's also the inside. Your core body temperature is rising up too, and as that's happening, your heart is like boom, boom, boom. It's like you're exercising. It's like you're jumping rope or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the longer in there, the better. I don't recommend any more than 30 minutes. There are certain protocols you could do. I recommend listening to Andrew Huberman Lab. That's where I get the information for, the sauna. And he has a whole bunch of information. He's like a neuroscientist and stuff like that. So he's really done his research. But I just want to give y'all guys a quick little benefit video, WCW edition. So yeah, if you don't like running or whatnot, or playing basketball, or just throwing a frisbee around, just get in the sauna. Spend about 15 to 20 minutes minimum, and you're gonna feel your heart my heart's beating, and that's exercise pretty much. You know what I'm saying? You're and especially if you're going there on a fasted state. If you go inside a sauna in a fasted state, meaning you haven't had anything at all to eat, like for me, it's almost 2 p.m. and I still haven't eaten today. Typically on Wednesdays, it's my cheat day. I'll eat something around 10:30, but I work at a bagel shop. I don't want to be eating bread, especially to break my fast. I do have hemp seeds and pumpkin seeds I could break my fast with, but it's just I've noticed the bread, it just really sticks to you. It just sticks. Boom. Wow, it's so fast. And I think a lot of it has to do with the order you get, because back then as a teenager, I could get Subway 2 or 3 times a week, like the footlongs back when we had the $5 footlongs. I missed that. Well, I mean, I can't really say I miss it, because it's just garbage, in the end. But back then it was good. But yeah, I will never get fat or anything. I gained a little bit of belly fat, but my metabolism was really good, so I didn't have to worry about it. Like I do now. I eat a piece of bread, I'm like, oh man, Gosh, I had to like, fast for longer just so I won't see like the result. Like it's like almost instant. I know it's not almost instant, but like in the mirror, a day or two later, I'm like, yo, I can tell you've been eating bread. Primarily why I stopped eating PB&J all the time. That's a guilty pleasure. But yeah, back to the video. It mimics light to moderate exercise, and if you want, you can even just do a little bit of just running in place, or I like just jump up and down a little bit. I don't do jumping jacks, and there is a reason why. I won't say in this video, but yeah, that's a move I refrain myself from doing. It's more spiritual and stuff like that. Something you probably never even heard about, but yeah, guys, it's a good way just to get your exercise in. It technically is exercise, you know what I'm saying? And it's just good for you, man, just to get your heart rate up, because there's people who go days, weeks, sometimes even years without ever their heart rate being elevated. Not a good thing. That's a good way to age yourself. That's a good way to gain weight. That's a good way to just be in depression, because guys, we gotta move, we gotta be on the move, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying every single day like a top tier athlete, but man, we gotta get that heart rate up, yo. We want to stay looking young forever, or as long as possible, you know what I'm saying? It just works, you know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, that's a good benefit. And also, a second benefit I would like to mention is a good way to detox. Yeah, our liver detoxes for us, like when we sleep. Hopefully, you don't eat late at night every single night. But yeah, our liver is responsible for detoxing all the bad stuff that's going on in our bodies and our digestive systems. Toxins that you can get from the foods we eat, especially if you still eat like hot Cheetos and Doritos. Hopefully you don't eat that stuff anymore. I'm not judging you if you do, but yo, like, I've just learned a lot from the last 4 years after, when the scamdemic started. A lot of things I don't do anymore. Uh, there is a guilty pleasure of mine. Every once in a blue moon, I will get a bag of Takis, the purple bag. Yeah, not any better really. All that red 40. But back on subject. Yeah, detoxing from the foods we eat. Especially if you drink tap water, there's all sorts of chemicals and metals and fluoride in that tap water. Hopefully, you're getting some kind of filter, or buying the best available water that you can afford. I recommend like Fiji, or maybe not even Fiji. That might have changed, but just a reliable source of water, like spring water. You know what I'm saying? And just pray over it. You don't have to be religious, but just pray over it. Pray that all chemicals and any kind of bad stuff that's in there just to be removed in the name of Jesus. That's the best thing we can do. Yeah, so stuff like that. It comes out your sweat and everything. And a lot of people think like you can lose weight in a sauna. Yeah, you theoretically can, but there's some precautions you have to take. Like one, I recommend go in there in a fasted state, empty stomach, and what else? Just don't rely heavily on that. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you're just sweating out the fat. No, in fact, you're losing the fat through your breath and through your urine. You know what I'm saying? So the more you're actually breathing out the fat and everything. You know what I'm saying? Pretty interesting, right? People think you sweat and everything. No, not really. Like, um, that's a good way, especially if you're not eating. Yeah, in the morning, or before you go into sauna. But yeah, it's in the breath. You lose your fat through the breath, but you're detoxing by the sweat. All the metals and all the bad stuff's coming out. So that's a couple of the benefits I want to share with you guys. I want to keep it nice and a little short. For this WCW. Just kicking it off right. You know what I'm saying? I want to hop in there myself, so that's why I want to, kind of like just get this recorded so I can upload while I'm in there. Good 20 minutes or so. Let me guys know if you want a part two, and I'll make a part two. All right, guys. Let me go sweat my ass off a little bit, and I will see you guys in the next episode today of WCW.